Okay, we're going to be back with this very quick. I don't know how many bags we're going to get through, but we'll do bag number 3 at least. Which shouldn't take too long. I'm very tired, even though it's not actually that late. But it's... Oh, I just lost a piece. It just fell on the floor. I think it's one that's going to have a spare, so we should be fine. So what was I going to say? Yeah, I have been more busy than I usually am. So that's... I think I've got the wrong one. I want this one to start off with. I feel like I've moved everything a bit too far forward. On my desk is what I'm saying. This desk is a mess. Everything is a mess at the moment because I moved some stuff from my home to another place yesterday, which requires me to drive a fair bit, which is why I'm very tired. What am I doing here? Where's the other piece? Don't tell me the piece that I really need, that's quite large, is the one that I dropped on the ground. I think it is. Oh no. This is not a good start. I'm looking for another one of these, and there it is. Okay, I thought I'd drop one of these on the ground, so I'm really hoping that's the case, but we'll find out. Yeah, and so I made a big mess of everything yesterday, and I'm quite tidied it up. And then I remembered that I took something that I shouldn't have taken, which is a Windows laptop that I was going to use for Windows stuff, which I don't normally use. And I think it's like, oh, did I take that laptop? I did, didn't I? And I put it into storage. And it's like, I wasn't meant to take that one. That was the wrong one. So now I'm going to have to go back and get it. There's a lot of effort to do this, so I'm going to have to go back in a few weeks' time and be tired again. Right, and so this one goes here, and that one goes here, and so on, and so on. And now we're going to do this. Yeah, I can't really be exciting today because I honestly am a bit tired. But things are going okay. I think we're progressing in life well. It's tiring to progress in life. So that goes there. Today was a pretty productive day, I think, all up. I had to write an assignment, which is a journalism thing, which doesn't feel very complicated. It feels like it was pretty straightforward for what is a stage 3 paper, but some stage 3 papers at university aren't as hard as you might think they are. So that goes there, and then this one goes there, and that one goes there, and no sticker. Look, I don't even know where the stickers are, so I'm not even going to try. I like the fact that they give you like 2 pieces, which I think makes sense. I was going to say, well, I mean, I guess they don't actually have one big long piece and you just put those 2 stickers on. But no matter what you do, they're going to look a bit dodgy, and you want to take them apart because you want to have dry privet. This is upside. This is not. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got this whole thing upside down, but this is not upside down. The picture's that way around. So this is just the sign. We're not really doing anything amazing here. We're not pushing the boundaries of. What have we made? We haven't made the L. Oh my gosh, that's what the. I was like, haven't we done everything? We've made this thing, and we've made the other thing, this thing that we're making right this second, in this very moment. But we haven't. Oh, this is kind of like a bait and switch. Suddenly it's like, well, everything is going to be the other way around. Now we're doing it. Like, you think this is going to be the top, but this is actually the bottom. So, nicely done. Nice, well played there, Lego. Oh, I don't think that's actually well played. It's just like, well, what else are they going to do? So that one goes there. Interesting choice of using the 1x2 instead of the 1x3 length ones. So this is not too symmetrical. I like the bottom part I think I've done this kind of wrong, haven't I? No, I have, haven't I? Gosh, well, we can save it. All right, that goes that way, and that goes there, and we're missing. That's okay. So the little brown study bits have to be upwards, not downwards. So we'll fix that little issue, and then we'll move on to the next issue. And I don't think that's a good way of doing it. Alright, so that one goes there, and that one goes there, and that, and that. I'm sure like a lot of exciting things have happened, other than driving for 7 hours yesterday. More than 7 hours in a van. I don't know what's happened in this week. I've decided I've got to get rid of lots of stuff. Not Lego, because I've got so much Lego. I don't want to get rid of it. But other things. And I did. I actually took a few items to the thrift store today and returned, gave them back. I was like, I don't want these. And I'm going to continue to do that, lots of things. And I've got lots of arts and crafts that I'm going to just basically give away to the kids that I work with. It's like, here, have some arts and crafts. They're just for you. This doesn't feel very... Yeah. It's not symmetrical. I was going to like, why doesn't it feel symmetrical? Because it's just literally not. So we're going to put the flowers on. So we've got 3 flowers. We don't have 4 flowers, unfortunately. And I think that was bag number whatever. And that's my little Privet Drive sign without the stickers. So next page, we'll just do bag number 4. We're really going to stretch this out. Where is bag number 4? Here it is. We're going to start the out. Like if I did bag number 5 as well, I'd have to do bag number 6. And, oh my gosh. I shall try and do the bag number 4, 5 and 6 tomorrow morning, so I can just get it done. Because right now, ain't gonna work. But this is gonna be fun. I like owls. And Hedwig is a hard name to say. It feels uncomfortable to say his name. But that's just the way things are in the land of magic. And so we've got this thing, that piece goes there, and then we're going to get some grey ones, and that goes there. I was watching a little bit tonight of a movie called Heat from like the 90s. It's got Val Kilmer in it, and Val Kilmer passed away, died as they say, quite recently, so I thought I'd get round to finally watching Heat. And I'm watching it very slowly, which is a bit of a shame because it's not like it's hard to watch. It's just that I just never feel like watching things. And I don't have any TV series to watch at the moment. So I finished watching Girls Last Tour, and now I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered finding anything else to watch. So I need to do that, but I haven't been watching much in the way of TV series or movies, which is quite nice. And I have a book to read. I've got more books, so many books to read. I did read the book. I have been reading like Stephen King because I got what do I do? I got a book out of the library of his, and that was to do with the life of Chuck, because they've made that into a movie with Tom Hiddleston, and I don't know, that's not how you say his name. It's probably Tom Hiddleston. But because I like, that's what I always do. It's like, oh look, they made a movie and it was based on a book. I'm going to go read the book first and find out what happens, and then come back and watch the movie and go, oh gosh, interesting. And that's why I watched it, read that. And it's like a book of short stories, so I'm reading a whole bunch. What am I going to do here? I got another one of the straight ones. I don't have another. Oh, there it is. And that's pretty much all that I can think of to say. And I ordered another one from the library. Although I ordered far too many books. Or did I order it from the library? Because I probably was quite smart and thought, you know what? I'm probably going to have too many books to read. And I ordered a bunch of CDs from the library. I got a whole pile. I think I got 8 CDs today. And it all started because I really wanted to listen to. I decided and looked up. I didn't get a CD just to listen to it. I YouTubed it first. Unfinished Symphony by Massive Attack, because it's one of those songs that you just have to go back to every so often, and then you're like, oh, actually, I want to listen to all the other Massive Attack things, and so I got a bunch of Massive Attack albums, and so just because I thought, why not? And then so that goes there. Hold on, and then this piece goes there. And then I'm like, who else I like to listen to? That from back in the day, De La Soul. So then I'm like, I got a whole bunch of De La Soul CDs, and then I've been listening to Harry Styles far too much recently. So then I'm like, well, I'll get a Harry Styles CD because I don't have Spotify, and I'm not going to get Spotify because it's just going to cost me money, and I have to carry on my big bulky phone, and I'd much rather carry on my little tiny phone. From the 90s. Well, it's not, but it's like, phones that just play MP3s, or much tinier and fit in your pocket, and they're just easier to deal with. I just don't want to do, and I don't want a company knowing what music I listen to all the time. And it's just like I already have like so many CDs, and I ripped them all and they're copied onto my computer, and I can just listen to them by copying the files onto a thing. So it's like that's the way that I roll. But then it's really hard, right? Because it's hard to get the CDs because they don't always make CDs these days for different bands and different people. And so, but I'm like, I might actually go out and buy a CD for a contemporary modern artist, just to show that I can. Because I have bought some DVDs in recent times. So. If they were just a little bit cheaper, that's all. Like, I'd probably buy a lot more, but they are cheaper because they cost about the same or less than what they cost when I was, much, much younger. And it's today, and so, progress, inflation. Alright, how do I get from this step to here? Oh, this step, I think I missed some things here. It's too late from brain to work. So this piece goes there. Alright, that's the piece that I missed. And I missed those things. I missed these little... I missed them so much. I wish they were still here, but they are still here. So this is going to go there. Alright, so we've got that. We got the correct point that we were supposed to be at. I think I have, yeah. And now we're going to get the thing I just had, that piece. And we're going to put that there. And I'm not going to be so confused. But to be honest, I am. And that piece goes like that, and there's an imaginary sticker that goes right there. It's so cool, that sticker, I love it. And that one goes there, and that one goes... We're going really, really well, like amazingly well here. So yesterday I was supposed to go to the library to get the CDs from the library that I had put on hold. And then I was going to because you're hiring a van, and it's like, well, I tried the Bluetooth last time, but it didn't like my phone, and so I'll just listen to a CD. But it's like, I don't have any CDs. I was supposed to put these little hooks on first, wasn't I? So I think they go like that. So in the end, I didn't get to the library in time to pick them up, is my point. So I couldn't actually listen to all these CDs that I ordered from De La Soul and Harry Styles and Massive Attack. On my trip yesterday. So I had to just grab some random ones, which is basically now that's what I call Christmas music or something. What they had those, now that's what I call music compilation things, where they have a Christmas one apparently. I took that, and then I had to buy from an op shop some random CDs, and the only ones they had that was interesting was Robbie Williams, that one where he's doing the cover with he's all like playing football, and he's all like different people, he's all the different players. I got that one, and I got a Collective Soul, which is like a funny band if you're like old and you like remember. They were like big in the 90s for like, you know, half a year or something, and then you're like, whatever happened to them? What are other songs that they actually played? I can't remember or name a Collective Soul song. I never got round to listening to the CD that I bought on the way. So that's a true story. Boo. Alright, we did that. Talking about my exciting day yesterday. That is bag number 4. And look, you can clearly see how this is going to go. And I so could just finish this whole thing in one go. I've still got 13 minutes. But I'm not going to. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to have a nice early night. And get up nice and early in the morning. That's what this Mr. Linksy thing said. And stuff. And have a good evening. And bye.